there's this mistreatment of people within creative industries, and I think that, to your point, they forget that we are people.
Yeah, it's very easy to paint these these brands and these studios as like evil people. They're not evil people. It's just the nature of what happens when you become so big or working in an industry with those constraints. But you just find, from an editor's perspective, there's the lack of trust, there's the lack of freedom, there's a lack of expression, and all of these things I think editors need, because I've always said there's a difference between a career and a job, and this is my weird way of explaining things, but the way I see it is like a job is you work for your money. It has everything has pros and cons. That has its pros and cons. The pros of it is that you don't care about that job. You do your job, you get paid, you enjoy it all your weekends, you get your holidays, but there's no sense of purpose from your working life. I guess your purpose would then have to come from family, from friends, and then you have a career. And for a lot of editors, you choose a career. It's not a job. It's long hours, it's weekend work, it's late nights, it's constant rejection, it's constant failure. And you need to love what you do to face all of that. Otherwise, you're just getting all this negative energy, and it stores in you because you don't have that fight to want to push back and then find the pros of it. You just bring in all these cons. And I think that's where this misalignment has happened, and why there's so much of this creative burnout, is because we've got loads of people here with this burning desire, with all this purpose, and yet they're just being met with this lack of trust and this lack of experimentation and this lack of expression. But you need that in order to drive this purpose forward. Otherwise, what is the purpose?